Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na number 4 day for this month of November 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense pass king. I don't come again with another episode of our daily podcast. This very important Country Sunday, when on Monday, as we start this new month and this new week. I will put a very special message. As all our messages will be special, remember this particular one for all your life if you don't participate for the Ambazonian struggle. Number 1, do not be deceived. Number 2, do not deceive yourself. Stay in the sane zone. Now, why that way I choose for the very early on for my activism for adopt the name No Connie, Mr. No Connie, right from the days of China, where I be the work I preach for reawakening our diaspora for engage politically for 2014. Una go know the reason why I dey make this statement as una dey listen throughout this podcast. First thing we will start for the podcast for today, now the issue where it happened for Bui. In the early on for this week, I do one of my first live podcasts for the ending of this year, because we get a very important, as they talk, our people they take all things for play until some bad thing it can happen. We always take things for play. I don't give una information from intelligent who get them, very credible information. Say dispensation that can be put in place for carry out a massive attack for Ambazonia, for get a shock effect with the killing of people, massacring of people, or even possible attack against the Cameroon military with a sole background objective for torpedo Cameroon their concession about negotiation as we push this struggle would go forward. The intelligence it will be vague on certain issue them, but it will be certain on one thing. Attack it will be planned, will it be motivated by the dogs of war from La Republique from Yaoundé, for use legitimate Ambazonian fighter them. We'll not be get the specific for the location and all those things. But as they progress, we'll notice some say the likelihood for that attack to happen now for inside Northwest, for our Ngrafi area. We'll narrow out. Say the only indication for something like that to happen, where the dogs of war they don't prepare the ground. Now intelligent way, ADF soldier them for Bui. Then bring information from the diaspora egg of sea. Say me the announcer say the one for block borders. As they go on, we hear how the SDO, they impose SDO for Bui. It put a ban for Juju Dangzem for Kilaiki, where it will be unnecessary. This ban it come why, according to the information we get from Ground Zero and our network for inside Bui. All Ambazonian fighter them for Bui, they don't be engaged with their Ngon-Nso, Banso people them. They don't agree. Say some big traditional dance there for inside Bui, when a big cultural jamboree will be important not only for the identity, for the welfare, but the spiritual well-being of the Ngon-Nso man. Say the Ngon-Nso, it will take place for this November where they come. 27 right up to December, now 1 week celebration. And they then decide, say that occasion it will take place with their paramount fund for Nso way there for Yaoundé. And say the all man will put politics aside. Whether na SDFO or CPDMO or AMBAO or Larissa, all man will put politics aside, left the fund make it come. They even agree, say the fund it will come back from Nso without Cameroon military and no man no go touch it. The SDO for them want for instigate Ambazonian them into our foolish routine way for reason. Then wake up them ban Juju Dangzem for Kilaiki, the strongest base for Ambazonia, where they for inside Builan. Because they know say that one a strong part for Ambazonia. For stigmatize them, for provoke them. Because first of all, them be angry, say our Ambazonian forces them. They don't agree for something with the population for Bui, they want them. With the elite, the lay people, all sons and daughters from Bui people them want me this tradition it take place. For put this boy them, for foolishly put them at odds with their population. This SDO, where he don't always been an agent provocateur, he passed this ban. And our boy them foolishly, or no matter how many times you won as we talk, Ambazonian will need the miss opportunity for miss an opportunity. SAKO a group, they don't come out for put out a message, say the one for ban the Ngon-Nso, for now stand against the tradition, the identity of the Nso people, for put themselves in a position where they go lost, they go be crushed, and they go play right directly into the hand of Wetu Wodan Wonam with our intelligent attack for Bui, for carry out atrocity against Nso people, the biggest fundum for inside Ambazonian land. Any man may gonna see how things that they unfold. Because when this massacre it go happen, when the killing they go happen, make some man not talk say it no be no. Make some man not can blame only Ambazonian forces them. But yes, of course, they go be culpable. But how would they fall for this trap? Now because we get individual them, when a con artists, opportunists them, where in their foolishness, in their own logic, they will always be an instrument in the devil's own hand. Make we a play for now, all the way they come from SAKO Ikome, a group for Bui, for Kika Likey, where they make an audio for ban this Ngon-Nso, where give it take place for inside ban. So, wanna listen.
Coming from the office of Major General Tok Andu, who is the Supreme Commander for the Bui Warriors ASA. Audio is entitled Ngon-Nso Festival. This festival is set to run from the 27th of November to the 4th of December 2024. We, the Ambazonian State Army, say no to this celebration with reasons being that the fun of Nso, whom we knew and is our father, has betrayed us from the beginning of this liberation fight back in 2017. Years of agony. After 7 years of suffering, after 7 years of hardship, under your watchful eyes, you prop up from your safe zone to organize this festival, which was something we all happily celebrated in the past with love and harmony. But you choose to betray your people. On September 19th, 2024, you came out promising hell to your own people simply because they are fighting for their liberation. You have been to Nso and back countless times. If not in an armored car, then you will be in a military helicopter. Fangajai. You forgo your own guards given to you by the people of Nso and choose to be guarded by foreigners with guns right into the palace. The same guns you say are not needed in Nso land. Who is fooling who? Now, to the Bui populace, we, the Ambazonian State Army, are sending this warning to all and sundry in all villages in and around Nso, is that nobody, I repeat, nobody should be seen anywhere around the Nso Palace from the 27th of November till the 4th of December 2024. For we don't know what we are celebrating when your own children are being killed day in, day out. We want to remind our people that politics has and will never be mingled with our culture. The reason we say no to this celebration is because our leader, the Fon of Nso, has turned this festival into a political festival. Remember, my dear people of Ambazonia, politics is a dirty game. So, dear people of Bui County and Nso, people in particular, we are at war and we don't want our people to die carelessly during this festival. For it is a death trap set by some politicians alongside the fun of Nso for their political gains. Remember, in September 19, so on September 19, 2024, the fund of Nso said, Nso shall see what will happen. It is a promise, and he promised that this will happen while he is still alive. Nso people, dear people of Ambazonia, let us be wise. For it is the time those politicians have planned to gain political power through the killing of their own people, which is going to happen during the Ngon-Nso festival. For those who will not heed to this warning, when planning to go to the palace, write down your will and prepare your coffin, for you are going to go down. A word to a wise is sufficient. Again, my dear people of Ambazonia, my dear people of Bui County, my dear people of Nso land, I would like to outline some 4 points to recall your minds, to remind you, and to let you know why we say no. First and foremost, I would like to let you know that we do not hate the Ngon-Nso celebration, but we hate those who are planning for it and what they are planning at the background of the celebration. 2, we have asked His Royal Highness, the Paramount Fund of Nso, to come back home void of military, but he hasn't heed to that call. This is to remind you that as these celebrations are coming up, the fund of Nso will still arrive in Nso land in an armored car guarded by the military. And as a reminder, any place, any position, any location in Nso land where we find military, we turn that place into a war zone. We turn it into a battleground. That's the reason we are pleading on our civilians to stay clear of the palace from the 27th till the 4th of December 2024. The third, those two multi people, we have you all in our records. Those who are making audios day and night condemning fighters back on home front, both home and abroad. Those people with audios, we have all your audios and we have you in our records. The fourth, those contributing money in the name of Ngon-Nso, we know you all, and we know the agenda behind the contribution. That is the continuous killing of our people, or the continuous killing of the Nso people. Dear people of Bui County, dear people of Nso land, we all have 2 ears. If one cannot heed to the call, let the other do so. For it is said, a stubborn fly follows the corpse into the grave. Stay safe, stay blessed, and continue to be wise. See something, say something.
So, as they talk, wisdom is not common, just like common sense. There is a way that looks good, but at the end is disaster. I start this podcast by saying, do not be deceived and don't deceive yourself. Good intention do not translate to right conduct. Just because your intention are good, do not mean that your actions are justified by your intention. Actions are judged based on those actions themselves. And those who carry out actions are comparable to their actions. My country people and all one sort people. Now na picking in this talk and do. With SAKO, they don't misuse them. When I remember Chacha, the lion man, one of the best fighter will get them. When I remember Isubu, the best, the most boldest person we get had. They misuse and sute. Na so our Ambazonian forces then can't kill them begin to ask and say, Isobu life, begin to make mockery of it. Chacha, na how Chacha die, how they misuse it. How did I misuse our people? Oh, my heart wept to how boys who carry gun, selfless individual, have been used, abused, and thrown like trash. It pains my heart personally because I know the intentions of these boys. Nevertheless, good intention do not translate to acceptable or rightness. Una sesep, una so that una de call phone, say na una papa. Una sesep, una de talk say Ngon-Nso, no man no hate Ngon-Nso. Una sesep, una talk say we dey at war. War with who? With La Republic. Una sesep, una talk say una don't identify issue for the phone of Nso for come back from Nso. Na say make it come without bodyguard them for La Republic for enter for palace. But yet, una they give them the justification. Say he go need Cameroon military for come for day. Now, una say they give this justification by making baseless threat, unwise threat, for fool una, for commit atrocity, for give legitimacy to any atrocity against our people in Nso. Because when una come, una the promise say any man will go for they go die. Make it right to will. They promise death for una own people. They openly threaten every Nso man, daughter, for Nso where they don't contribute money for can celebrate a traditional festival. People then where they contribute this money out of their love for their culture, their identity, the same things they will start for fight this war for. Una go talk so una go key all man where they don't contribute money. Una they make una self enemies for all Nso people then where they don't contribute money and all they don't contribute them. There is no Nso association in the diaspora, home, Bamenda, Douala, name it, who have not contributed money. You, in your own zeal, I don't know whether it is just manipulation or na wish for Ngambe, they go manipulate una for become misuse una. Una never learn anything from Chacha. Una never learn anything from Isobu. Usa den day. La Republic, they don't come provoke una because they want me gonna threaten people. They want me gonna set the environment for atrocity the way they go come on na so then go even come pass una go kill una own people. The blame go come for una head legitimately so. Then Ngon-Nso, it go happen. If you say some person fit stop Ngon-Nso, tin way already dey in the rule, you go on for stop them. You want to be some political thing. Una the one give La Republic victory for places they no get them. Una remember what happened for inside Mancon when the one for install fund for Mancon. How I fight with our boy them for Bamenda, with Ayabacho them, with the influence them. Forgive our boy them the wisdom. We cannot stop the presence even of an occupying power to be present during this type of occasion. It is not possible. We can make rules, give their own position when I should on for this side, La Republic should on for this side, Amba should on for this side during this type of things. SDF they should on for this side, CPA they should on for one side, Muslim they should on for one side, Christian they should on for their own corner. These are normal things. People negotiate all the time. People look for ways to go ahead. They fool and say, do you want a normalcy? Una no say when Ambazonia liberate area, that area also become normal. We are not fighting against normalcy. We are fighting for freedom. We must be wise. The main tool of Satan, not deception. Do not be deceived. Lies come from hell. When they start beginning the fool namuna, they talk things them. When are all lies and manipulation. We no get no reason, no logical end. Be watchful, my people. You have been deceived and you have deceived yourself. And the reason why people manipulate and deceive others is to gain personal advantage. Dogs of war in La Republic du Cameroon who wants people to die in Nso, who are deceiving our boys, manipulating them. Those in the diaspora like Luista, Chris Anu and SAKO who came and deceive you people to kill 39 of your own brothers which you identify as ADF, but you create all type of reason to kill them. All those people, they are not doing so because they love you or they love our people. Do not give heed to deceiving spirit, deception demons. People who are, for the vast majority of them, have been taken over by atheists, people who don't believe in God. Do not be deceived. Don't allow deceiving spirit amongst yourself, my people. Satan, the devils who walks amongst us from all sides, the dogs of war, they know their time is short and they are desperate. They are increasing their demonic plans in our land. Their main objective is to get you off track so that you abandon the principles that you stand for, to fight for the culture, the identity, to protect your people. They want to pull you off track so that you are on the highway to hell, targeting your own people, targeting the very identity we set out to protect. Evil men are impostors, people who claim they are something they are not, people who lie even when there are evidence of the contrary. I will take exception to quote the Bible in 2 Timothy 3, verse 13. The Bible talks about false brethren, people who are in the struggle, who are impostors. Anybody who is an impostor, that means you claim you are something you are not. These are people coming from hell, people whose personalities are all based to give you false impression of who they are. Individuals who only aim is to deceive you and take advantage of you for their own relevance, even at the expense of human life. Examine everything you do, everything you support, according to what we have stood for, the principles which we have stood for. There are men who have been set aside to speak the truth and be the light. They have all been kicked out by impostors. I cry for Larry Ayong, my brother Larry Ayong, who SAKO give up away because they thought loudmouth Chris Ano could help them. He was an impostor ready to play the game. Vessels who are dedicated to God speaks the truth, stand on principles, and do not deviate from their course, no matter the pain it takes to them. Sometimes we must accommodate. That is the whole mark of those who are virtuous and those who are walking in the light. Wisdom come from the word. Wisdom come from truth, and be able to make wise decisions based on this truth. Continue to preach the gospel and the mantle which we hold, knowing that there are sometimes the only weapon we have against the devil is our word. And we hope that the wisdom and light of this word help our people. Examine everybody. There have been attempts to blackmail and deceive you even about who we are. And I will tell you, follow me as I follow the truth, as much as I follow it. The day I abandon the truth, that day do not follow me. That's why I say follow me as I follow the truth. Follow me as I follow logic. Follow me as I follow our people's interests. Follow me as I protect our own identity, our own culture. As much as we abandon these principles, we have derailed. 2 Corinthians 11:13-14 says that deceitful workers transform themselves into apostles of Christ. Satan himself transformed himself into the angel of light. What comes from someone's mouth exposes what is in their heart. I will advise all our boys in Bui to look at those who are giving them information, those who are deceiving them. Are they impostors? Are they people who constantly lie even when there are evidence on the contrary? That will give you the light through which you can see the truth. Pray for our people. God bless you all. Capo Daniel looking out for you. Signing off.